action.
All right. Well, hello, everybody. Happy Monday. It's like our last sort of bit of sun for the week, maybe?
I know. It's like 70-some degrees today, and then the rest of the week it's going to be in the 50s. Yes. Hello, Miss Vonnie.
Hello. Okay. We have a few announcements, but we kind of have a lot of stitching too, so we're going to kind of jump into it.
Okay.
But I do have a joke. It's called Sherlock Holmes in the Case of the Camping Trip. Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson went on a camping trip. After a good meal and a bottle of wine, they lay down for the night and went to sleep. Some hours later, Holmes awoke and nudged his faithful friend. Watson, look up at the sky and tell me what you see. Watson replied, I see 1,000,000 and 1,000,000 of stars. What does that tell you? Watson pondered for a moment. Astronomically, it tells me that there are 1,000,000 galaxies and potentially billions of planets. Astrologically, I observe that Saturn is in Leo. Horologically, I deduce that the time is approximately 3:15. Theologically, I can see that God is all-powerful and that we are small and insignificant. Oh my God, I can't say all the allologicallys. I suspect that we will have a beautiful day tomorrow. What does it tell you? Holmes was silent for a minute, then spoke, Watson, you jerk, someone's stolen our tent.
Oh my.
That was cute. Announcements. So this next Wednesday, we have Baby Lot Club. So invitations for that should go out sometime tomorrow. Bernina Club is a week from tomorrow on a Tuesday. So be aware of that we did bump it up a day. And the invitation should go out in a week. Also, on that Tuesday, we'll be doing our November DDE. So that is the Joy Lace gift stocking.
It is.
Yep. And then speaking of DDE, we have some cool announcements.
We do. So,
do you want to walk over?
Sure.
Okay.
So we just got registered this weekend for DDE for 2025. And they just sent this little welcome banner type thing. So I don't know how many of you know, but for 2025, they are going to be doing a mystery quilt. Kind of goes back to their beginnings. That's kind of how they started. So mystery quilt, it's going to be called the Wallflower. And you can see here that they've kind of given us some clues. Where June, we're going to be working with glitter. November, we're going to be working with fringe, dimensional flowers, and lace, and flexi-foam, and more flexi-foam, and...
Ooh, I'm excited about this one.
The jelly vinyl. Oh, Patrick, can you bring my little sample of my bug? It's on my desk, please. And I stitched out the teaser design for the quilt, which is a ladybug right here. So this is the teaser. You want to show it?
Yeah, look at the little, that's the bug, right? Hi, everybody.
That is the bug. And I put it on one of the little drawstring bags. And so this, when you get registered for DDE, is a free design that will be available for you.
Very cute.
Yeah.
A cute little bug.
Mm-hmm.
So as we're stitching, we'll get stitching. But as we're stitching, we'll talk a little bit more about what's going to be available, what we have found out so far.
Look at those.
Look at the bug buttons. Patrick is definitely all feeling better, right, Patrick?
What's that?
You're feeling better?
I'm getting there.
Getting there?
Yes, I am. I'm feeling better.
Good.
All right.
Okay,
Let's get started.
let's go. And so we'll tell you a little bit about how the program's going to work. But Cindy's got lots of stitching and she wants to get stitching.
Okay, so what I'm working on today is a Quilt As You Go project bag. So it is one of those kits from June Tailor. So in this kit, you get the vinyl, you get the zipper, and the printed stabilizer with your map on it. Okay, the kit also makes 2 sizes. This is the large size at 18 and a half. And then the small size is 16 and a half, which is the one I'm sewing today.
Okay.
Okay. And the Quilt As You Go is the back portion of the bag. Makes it
That
cool,
is
like,
so
box.
cute.
Okay. So I am going to, I have my backing piece, which is actually our inside lining piece. This is what you see through the vinyl. And I'm going to spray some KK2000 to just fuse these together
Okay.
really quick, and then we'll get
I'm going to take a seat.
sewing.
So Cindy has gone to get those fused, and we are going to take a look at this little guy. So they have a super cute embellishment kit for the DDE for 2025. And I have not opened this yet. It literally just came in about an hour ago. So we have these really cute buttons in it. And then it looks like all of the embellishments are like labeled for you so that you know what month they are going to be used. So this is that jelly vinyl that Cindy likes. We've got crystals, we've got glitter, we've got flexi foam, topping, and more buttons.
Okay, so in your instructions, you also have the different cuts that you would need per bag because they do look different. So the larger one has the diamond or the square that's on point, and then the smaller one has the almost like a log cabin.
And you said you get 2 of these in
one package.
Okay.
Yep. And enough vinyl for both projects and 2 zippers.
Okay, this cat seems a little out of place.
Oh, yeah. So here is our giveaway for today. And we're going to do it to, or give it to Jackie Lawrenson.
Woohoo, Miss Jackie.
So we'll have that here for you. Okay, so with that being said, I do have all of my pieces. So this here has our map as well as our stabilizer to show us where piece 1 goes, 2, 3, and so on. But you also have your cut pieces here so that you know what to cut everything to. I happen to have my pieces already cut and in order of where they get laid out, because otherwise I'd be a mess. And
So, Birdie, yes, I'm going to go over all of the prices here in just a moment as soon as Cindy has finished giving some basic directions.
okay, so I do have all of my strips lightly sprayed with Centurial Magic just so that nothing like stretches too much on me. Okay, so our center block, which is an 8.5 inch square, is going to lay here in the center. Okay,
Perfect.
then I have my piece 2 and 3. They are going to go, so here is piece 2, piece 3 is down here at the bottom. So these lines that are on here, I'm going to line my fabric up on, and then I'm going to stitch 1/4 inch, actually just inside 1/4 inch, so a scant quarter. So that way when I stitch, I can then fold and press and
Perfect.
cover my piece 2 and 3.
Okay, so Cindy is getting the machine ready for 1/4 inch seam. I will talk a little bit about DDE. So DDE for 2025 is actually going to start in 2024. Go figure, right? So they, it is a mystery quilt. The designs, now we do have all of this up on the website, but I do understand that if you're just wanting to show, I saw that, thank you. So if you are wanting to just kind of put your name down on an interest list, you are welcome to just let us know on here today, and we will go back and just write everybody's name down so that when the first month starts, we'll call you to figure out exactly what you would like and what you wouldn't like. No batting on this?
Nope, this is what you use.
Okay. So the designs, if you buy all 12 months of the designs, they are the usual price of $10 per month, which would be $120. We are going to offer those at the 20% off for you all, which would be $96 for the complete year for the designs only. And then you would also get that bonus bug design that we just talked about. In addition to that, they do have the embellishment kit that we just talked about. So the embellishment kit is retail price is $35. With the 20% off, our price is going to be $27.98. And then there is going to be a fabric kit available. Now, I will tell you the fabric kit is not distributed through Maywood, so it is going to be something that Above and Beyond will be putting together. So we really would like to get an indication of how many of you will be interested in the fabric kit so that we can order the fabric now and don't run out on it.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, yeah. So the fabric kit for the whole year is going to be $84.99. And then I also found out this morning that Glide is also going to have a thread kit out there. And the thread kit is going to be 12 spools of thread. And the retail price on that one is $76.99. The 20% off is $61.59. So the designs, I'll just quote the sale prices. The designs for the full year will be $96. The embellishment will be $28. The fabric will be $85. And the thread will be $61.50. They are all up on today's website, so you can pre-order any that you would like. The fabric kits are not ready for distribution. And also, I know a lot of people always ask, well, what color threads are in the thread kit? Because I have a lot of the Glide already. So I did post all the colors of thread that are needed, and that is also on the website. And thank you, Tammy. The size of the finished quilt, I did see somebody else ask that a few minutes ago, and I just hadn't got around to it, is 30 by 48. So it's like a wall hanging. 30 by 48. You know what? Let me just double check that. Come with me. What color of fabric? So, I had you come with me and I don't have it here. So let's go take a peek at the fabrics. So they're all the basic fabrics. So we've got the white with the green dots. We've got the brown plaid. We've got the pink and green plaid. These are the actual colors. This is the tan color pretty petal fabric. We've got white polka dots on yellow, white polka dots on red. We've got the yellow honeycomb. We've got the orange pretty petal. So this is one of their new celebration lines with the bees in it. So these are all out of their basic line. It is a little over 7 yards of fabric. So it's about 7 1/8. So our fabric kit rows will be distributed all at once. We are just doing it all up ahead of time. The cut list that they have given to us is done as a whole quilt. It is not separated out month by month. So we are going to be doing the fabric kit as a complete kit at the beginning of the year. It'll be distributed before the beginning of the year, but... Now you can do the designs monthly if you're trying to spread the cost out. So if you do the designs monthly, they will be $10 a month. And that's a great question, and I do not know the answer to your question. Cindy, do you know? She said, is the final layout a mystery, or is that the layout?
I'm going to guess that's the final layout, because you have like 2 Februaries. That's my guess.
I don't know.
But I could totally be wrong. Because, you know, it's a mystery to us, too. So.
I know, yeah. We stopped doing them about 4 months ago.
So I will say that as you're piecing this, because we have the lining piece attached, what color you have in the bobbin is going to matter.
So did you just put like a white
So
in?
I have black in so that it will
Okay.
kind of matches.
It actually pieces together pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
If I have missed a question, please ask again. The fabric kit color, I think we went over the colors. It's just going to be a very pastel-y type spring wall hanging.
Yeah, I tend not even to do them, but since we don't have 3 locations, we don't have to charge for bags anyway, so.
Okay, so I'm putting on my last 2 strips. And then when you do, so the stabilizer piece comes in like one really big piece that has both sizes
Thank you, Robin.
printed on it. So when you cut them out, you want to give yourself a little bit extra. So I cut mine about 1/2 of an inch outside of that final line.
Hey, Matt, we have a question for you.
Okay.
Has Matt started quilting Glorious Summer yet?
That's really a question for you. I don't have any backing fabric.
Yeah, I just ordered him the backing fabric today, Renee. So, okay, 12 Days of Christmas. Are you guys excited about 12 Days of Christmas? I am super excited, except my grandson went into one of my spare bedrooms last week. And
Thought it was Christmas?
and he saw about 700 Christmas gifts all wrapped up, and he asked which one was for him. And when I told him that they weren't for him, he had a complete meltdown.
I'm sure he did.
He did not understand why none of those presents were for him.
Presents for not one to be for him.
So 12 Days of Christmas is completely wrapped. They're not in the sacks yet, so we do put them all in individual sacks. Matt, can you get me the pricing, please, out of the system? Or Patrick, one of you?
What? I'm sorry?
Can you get me the price on the 12 Days of Christmas? So they are ready for distribution. We only have a limited quantity. I will not be making more. They're right at the $200 price point for all 12 days. I've got one of the guys looking up the price for me right now. I don't know if it was $209, something like that, maybe. $209.99 for all 12 days. Patrick will do his magic at the very beginning of December, and we'll send cryptic clues to you. And you can choose to, and each of the gifts are numbered with the day, so which day 1, day 2, etc. And then you can choose whether you want to follow along with the mystery, try and guess them, open them. Nancy, I can put it up there. Patrick? Wasn't planning on talking about it today, Nancy, but give me a moment. Actually, if you search for it, it may come up. Just make sure you're looking at 2024, 12 Days of Christmas, because we may still have a previous year on there.
Okay. So
But we'll add it to today's products here in just a moment when I can get somebody to help me.
once all of our strips and everything have been laid out, you can quilt this if you would like.
Patrick, can you add 2024's 12 Days of Christmas to today's products, please?
Okay, so when I did this one, I just did some really simple because it's already sort of like quilted on.
Oh, so it's
but it
actually
just
different.
gives
This one's
you- yeah,
different.
so this it has two different
Huh.
patterns.
Okay.
Okay, so you can do that if you so choose.
So the DDE for 2025 is a mystery quilt, Terry. And what's really crazy about this is they are not releasing it to the dealers either. So not only is it a mystery for you, it's also a mystery for us. So we don't know what we're making either. So we will reveal the mystery together.
And so now we're going to go all the way around.
Just basting it together.
Just to baste it all together. Now, of course, I didn't lay out my strips the best. So we're just going to hope that we...
And at this point, you're just making sure that it's going to be inside the seam allowance, right?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. So yes, the 12 Days of Christmas is a mystery. So we have done the 12 Days of Christmas now for probably 12 plus years, I would imagine. And it never used to be a mystery. We used to just have a special each day. And then we got requests that a lot of our ladies live alone. This is their gift to themselves. And could we wrap them? And the wrapping of them then turned into a mystery 12 Days of Christmas. So it absolutely is a mystery. But we do know what they are. These ones, we know what they are. And I think you have a picture online, right, of the 12 days all wrapped up. So we do have a photo on the website of the gifts all wrapped up. So you can kind of see them wrapped and see the sizes and start guessing.
Okay. Thank you so much. Last side.
So you can purchase the 12 Days of Christmas now, Donna.
It is up there, Kate.
I think Donna just found it. Thank you, Patrick. So Patrick did add it to today's products. And that's correct, Michelle. They do. They have it's like a canvas drawstring big sack.
Okay, so then we have two pieces that are our header pieces. So these are going to go above the zipper, but there's also an outline of our stabilizer as well. Okay.
Can you hold this whilst I go grab something?
Of course.
And Cindy, did you talk about a kit or anything for today?
I don't have a fabric kit. It's just the kit that June Tailor has, which gives you the stabilizer, the vinyl, the zipper, and that is, I think, like $26.50 before the discount.
And that's up there?
It is online.
Okay,
if
cool.
you can purchase. Yes, yes. Okay, so because my header pieces have lettering, so that obviously means that it's
And
directional.
somebody said, is the kit include...
That's what I actually went to go get. That's
Oh,
why
good.
I
Oh,
grabbed
okay,
you.
okay,
Yeah,
good. Okay.
I'm back.
All right.
Thank you.
You got it.
Okay, so the question was, does the Kimberbell DDE kit include the backing? And it is inclusive of everything, yes. So in the kit, it includes the boarding, the sashing, the backing, and the binding. And then these are a close-up of all the fabrics and all of these.
So before ours went missing, doing this part, I did actually use our QS glue stick, but Lord knows where it is.
Uh-oh.
So
It's right where you left it, Cindy.
maybe, but I don't think I was the last one to use it.
Guess who's watching?
So who?
Uncle Jack.
Hi, Uncle Jack. I hope you had a good birthday. Okay, so I do have both of the pieces, the inside and the outside. Again, they are directional, so I do want to make sure that for my fabrics that they are going in the same direction. And I'm going to do the same thing that I did at the end, where I'm just going to stitch all the way around, and then I'm just going to do some vertical stitching just to kind of hold all the pieces together.
Okay. So I know that we were just talking about when the designs and things will be released. So if you sign up straight away, the Cute as a Bug block will be available as of today, October 28th. How about that?
Wow.
And then the first set, so the January block, this is way different this time. No, maybe I'm wrong, because it says design license purchasable, but then the design distribution is so no, it's the same as this last year, except, yeah, it's the same as this year. So you get it on the 1st of each month.
Oh yeah, that part is.
Yeah.
It was just this one that I saw that was different.
That's the Cute as a Bug, the
bonus
freebie, yes. Look how cute the bug design is on one of their new fold-up totes. Isn't that cute? And it is on the 12 Days of Christmas is on the website. Patrick just added it to today's products for you. I'm actually wondering about whether we should do an in-store class for the mystery quilt this next year. So any of you local ladies, let us know, Littleton or Thornton, whether you would be interested in doing a sew-along with us on this. That's a great question, Sybil. And like I said earlier, which is good and bad, but we do not know what the quilt looks like. So they are not releasing it to the dealers either. So we will be doing the mystery with you.
Which is kind of fun.
Patrick walked off with my bug. So the bug that I sewed out, but I can show it to you on the promotional flyer right here.
I thought you guys were going to the Solaris I put over there.
Like I said, I'm gonna make sure you like it, and then we will just.
So DDE is dealer digital exclusive, which means that we will be doing it online, just as we are right now on the first Tuesday of every month. But what I'm talking about is possibly adding in an in-store class for it as well. And so here it is sewn out on one of the little drawstring bags. And I don't know if it's part of the quilt or not part of the quilt. Do you think it's part of the quilt?
I do.
You do? Cindy's guessing yes.
There's blocks on that little thing over there that says promo.
Oh,
It just depends on parts.
okay.
But I have quite a few parts for these right now.
I do think so.
I think you guys are pretty much the only ones I'm doing repairs for.
I try to maintain the best I can.
So when you get it though, is this all that you get, or do you get like is there a section for or stitch outs for like the background? Put your background down, like your background fabric.
Don't know the answer to that. I just grabbed the bug file itself and sewed it out. I have a granddaughter that we call Bug. So I thought maybe I'd fill it with candy this week and give it to her on Thursday.
That'd be cute.
Let me look at the size of that, Tammy. I think you might be right. I think you might be right. So from like the very outside,
And so is it
the top of the tan color pretty petal, all the way down. It looks like it's about 48 inches. It's supposed to be 48 inches in length and 30 inches wide, and that would be almost probably about that size. Patty Hunter says that she's got a granddaughter that with the initials are AMP. So we call her Sparky. It took me a minute. Amp. That is really cute.
Okay, so now that both of these pieces are quilted, or at least stuck on, I'm going to trim so that I don't see any of that stabilizer left.
Okay.
On the header piece and our main piece.
Okay, so she's going to trim. Miss Sally would like to see the fabric again, so I'm going to show it to you on the printed version here. As soon as I flip back to it. So some of them are hard to see. It's hard to figure some of them out. But there's lots of cuts. And then all the way down to there is the fabric you need for the quilt. And then beyond that, this is the fabric that you need for your borders, sashing, the back and the outer borders, and your binding. So Linda, the 12 Days of Christmas is a program that we do every year. It is a mystery 12 Days of Christmas. We wrap all the gifts for you. We label them 1 through 12. We will send out daily emails for the first 12 days of December. And some people like to try and guess. The only thing we do ask is that you don't post anything on the Above and Beyond owner's page about what the gifts are, because a lot of people wait till Christmas Day to unwrap their gifts. And for all 12 days, the price is $209 this year. Nicknames are so much fun.
Monday through Friday we're 9 to 5, and then Saturdays 10 to 4.
I will.
Oh, okay.
Did you get it all trimmed up?
We are all trimmed up.
So this zipper is kind of fun, isn't it? Wait till you see this zipper, everybody.
Okay. So with this, so most people open it this way, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that means that this piece here is my top. So it's actually already like folded in like a double fold there for you. There's like an opening.
And you just slide your fabric in. And then it's got a fold on the bottom part too,
Yep,
right?
So now it's like totally encased. Sort of, kind of. Pins probably.
Thank you, Miss Marlene. Hope you had a wonderful vacation. Yeah, there's been a lot of Christmas wrapping at my house over the last 6 weeks. It is an awesome zipper. So it has like the opening this side, but then it also has the opening this side, and all you do is slip your fabrics in there and then stitch down.
Yep. All right.
Oh, Mary says she's got a love bug, a ladybug, and a shortcake. How cute are those?
Shortcake? Isn't that part of the 80s event?
Shortcake. Maybe. We don't have the zippers separately. I would have to do some research on that for you, Amy, to find out if that is an option.
That would be cool. Okay, so we are with the top portion in. Okay, so now we're going to top stitch along our top fold.
And we're probably stitching pretty close to the fold, right?
Yes. So I'm going to push this down and I'm going to move my needle over. Just so that the fold of that zipper rides right on the inside of my J-foot here. Okay, so then just like we did to the header, I'm going to take my vinyl piece and insert that also into our zipper, but on the bottom side. And I do want to make sure that I line up as much as I can. The vinyl is cut just a little bit bigger than our header piece, so, but you just want to make sure that apparently that you struggle just like I do. Okay, so I just want to make sure that my vinyl pieces, the outside pieces, because it is larger, are outside of my, so my vinyl ends here. Okay, I am going to clip this in place because it's not really advised to pin vinyl.
Well, Sally Egg just mortgaged her house so she could buy everything for the DDE.
Okay, and then I am actually, so you are provided with the, what is this called, tissue paper?
Uh-huh.
In the kit. It kind of helps it so that the pieces don't stick together, and I'm going to just use it to
Stitch through it.
stitch and be able to let the vinyl glide along the bed of the machine. Because otherwise it will get sticky.
It's very tacky.
Yes. All right, so now I'm going to move my needle over to the other side, and we're just going to top stitch here. And because I can't clip in the middle, I'm trying to keep it pushed in, but I'm also not trying to push my vinyl down to add any more heaviness and friction.
Thank you for ordering online, ladies. It just gives us a better idea of how much fabric to get ordered in and how many bolts to order.
Okay, the last part for our front, because this is going to create our front, is I'm going to stitch. Let me trim this first. No. Okay, so I am going to line up with the edge of my header piece, and I'm going to move my needle so that I get that 1/4 of an inch. But I'm going to do a little bit more than 1/4 or less than 1/4 of an inch, and I'm going to sew over my zipper just to give us a stop.
Sounds like that might be in
Okay.
case we have an accident.
Yep, and then when you do the other side, you just want to make sure that your zipper is in the center. All right. So at this point, we have our
Thank you,
back.
Miss Tammy, for letting us know.
Okay, so again, the one solid piece of fabric is your lining. I guess I can tear this part off now.
Donna, let me find out for you. Hey, Matt, did Amanda take the transfer with her? Yeah. So, yes, Amanda would have taken the transfer with her this morning, Miss Donna. Although they just called and I just made some more Friday bundles, so I'm not sure if yours is there or whether it'll be there tomorrow. You might want to call ahead if you're planning on going down just to pick that up.
Okay, so then we're going to line up. So your header piece should be the same piece as our back part, and we're just going to trim so that everything lines up.
So just trim it all even. And at that point, if it's slightly smaller, it doesn't really make any difference, right?
We're going to bind it.
So that's it, right?
Yep.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing how quickly that goes together. Do you need something?
I was looking for kits to steal.
What type of kits?
The kits you guys are doing.
Oh.
All right. How are we on time?
2:45.
Okay, so now that everything is lined up, I'm going to clip everything together. So nothing spills around on me.
I think I'll do that afterwards. It's a little hard to do with one hand.
One-handed.
So basically it's just like binding a quilt at this point then, right?
Yeah, so because of the 2 layers, it's kind of a little funky, but I am going to baste it all together first. Just because the vinyl isn't a predictable material. And to do that part, I am going to use...
So guess who has to learn how to do punch needle? We just got our store kit in. And I've never punched before.
Okay, so we're going to see, I didn't have a Teflon foot when I did my sample. So we're going to see if this gives me any problems on the vinyl.
Nancy, at the moment, we are not sure how we are going to do that,
To do what?
to teach the punch needle.
I say in store
Waiting on since May.
with the TV on.
In store with the TV on and food.
And food and
We,
coffee.
we can munch and punch at the same time.
Lunch. Isn't that what?
So we are making a project bag today. There is a June Tailor Quilt As You Go project. And it had this fantastic zipper tape on there too.
Okay, so then when you make it all the way around and everything's kind of basted together so that it doesn't get all weird on you.
No, I wasn't eating potato chips, although I wish I was. I was actually attempting to put the embellishment kit back in its little bag with one hand. Sorry about that.
Your binding, you are going to need about 76, I think it was 76 inches worth of binding. So I had scrap pieces of this lettering fabric left, and so I just
Joined it together.
I will be joining it all together, and we'll just use that as my binding. That Teflon foot made a heck of a difference. Yep. So, yep, you're just going to add some binding on there, and
That is so cool.
it'll be cute with your little
Little
block.
quilt on the back. And so she's got two of them.
You got a big and a small.
I love
I do
those.
too.
Yeah,
They're super cute.
they are really cute. Very nicely done, Cindy. Thank
All right.
you. Okay, well, thanks for joining us, everybody. And we will see you all tomorrow.
Alrighty.
Bye.
Bye.